But what do you think? They think he's a Muslim, isn't it?
No, it's random, isn't it?
You know, they did a riot in Southport, then Southport and Sutherland, I think it was, and then Bradford, Blackburn.
It wasn't just a stabbing, it was, I think people just had enough of this country.
No, but they're trying to stone the mosques as well, isn't it? In Liverpool.
Churches all over the world get destroyed.
No, but
now in Pakistan, even in France, churches are.
but people get arrested for doing that. They get slung in prison.
In Chadwell Heath, there was a bloke climbing up a church trying to break down the crosses.
Yeah, they get arrested. Like in Pakistan, they get arrested. What do you think of the violence taking place? It's good, it's bad. Do you condemn it?
All violence is evil, but at the end of the day, I know it's going to happen 20 years ago. You cannot mix different cultures and different religions together. Eventually, it's not going to get.
You don't
Human
think
nature, we're all tribal.
you don't think religions can live in peace?
No.
I think they can. I think we've proven that we can. Like in Spain, when the Muslims ruled over Spain, there was Muslims, Christians, Jews all living together.
If you look at Nigeria, churches have been destroyed, Christians have been killed.
In Nigeria?
Yeah, in Nigeria, it's terrible for Christians.
Why aren't Christians talking about it more and more?
No, we should do.
Is that?
We should do.
Don't they care?
We don't seem to care in this country.
They don't care.
We don't seem to, does it? Or not enough.
It's like, the French opening ceremony in the Olympics where
Yeah.
they were mocking Jesus.
I know, it's just blasphemy.
Yeah, they had some fat, queer, lesbian, Jewish lady, her words, not mine, and she was in the place of Jesus. Muslims were the ones speaking up, did you see? And saying, why are you insulting Jesus? But the Christians, I haven't seen Christians.
I have, on the internet, I know some Christians.
No, I haven't seen Christians speak out against the violence against the mosques when Muslims were standing up and defending the misrepresentation of Jesus. I think there needs to be more of a common understanding, isn't it? Are we defending the honor of Jesus, peace be upon him? Christians should be speaking out when mosques get stoned, rather than saying, yeah, it happens.
People are frightened of Islam because we think they're trying to take over. Our schools got to have halal meat. Our town halls have halal meat.
Do you really think we're going to take over with halal meat, John?
No, I'm talking about,
Who cares?
There's a bloke in the canteen eating his food because you're all on a fast. What are you doing there, eating your food?
Who said that?
Have you seen the video go around? You
Of the fasting one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Why should
that was only a portion of the clip.
I wouldn't take it that far.
Yeah.
Because I fast, but I don't expect people to
Well,
eat food in front
I
of me.
agree with you, to be honest. If I'm fasting and you're eating, it wouldn't bother me.
No.
But we don't know. I don't know why he said that, but that doesn't mean that it means that he's trying to take over. I mean, he tried to say something. He tried to influence the other person. It didn't work. It didn't work. You know what I mean? Like if you said that in the Quran it says that if you're fasting, no one can eat in front of you, then you could say that's a problem. But that's not a belief that we hold. He's just a guy that, you know what I mean? But how else do you think? Like you said halal meat.
Well, it's just people just feel you want to sort of take over, have your own laws.
What do you think of Tommy Robinson?
I think he's a very brave man. But then again, God would be his judge. I think God could judge him very highly.
You know, he was going to get arrested for terrorism and he fled the country.
Oh, he's not a terrorist.
He's not?
He's not a terrorist. Yes, he filmed that one.
No.
He showed a film, the corruption of this country.
The film that he showed, he lost the case. He went bankrupt, isn't it? And then he showed the same film again. That's not very clever.
It's true, isn't it?
No, but he lost the case though. There was a jury, there was everybody. He lost the case. And then he had to pay damages. And then he showed the movie again. knowing it's wrong. That doesn't sound like somebody who's seen favorably by God. Seems like somebody who doesn't have their head screwed on properly. You know when you're making the same mistake again and again.
I don't know if the film's true or not.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was true because this country is so corrupt now, we don't know what truth is anymore.
But you do believe that if a case goes to court, there's a judge, there's a jury, and there's evidence presented, most likely it's going to be where the evidence is, isn't it?
I've got to look into it more, but I reckon judges, yeah, I will.
Yeah, look into it. Look into it. Yeah.
Oh, I say, in this world we've got two homes. This earth, hell and heaven.
That's three, isn't it?
No. Yeah, you're going to go to heaven or hell. That could be your home.
Hopefully heaven, innit?
Or, now this is your first home, isn't it?
Hopefully heaven's going to be the other one.
Yeah.
As long as, and here's the thing, John, whether it's a Muslim, whether it's a non-Muslim, if I see them doing wrong, I hold on to one principle. No matter who you are, if you're doing something wrong, I should say it's wrong. For example, if you say to me, in Nigeria, there's a church being smashed up, I would tell you, John, that's wrong.
It's been going on for years.
But I would, but you see how I would be comfortable enough to say it's wrong. I wouldn't say, yeah, but it happens there, happens there. Wrong is wrong. And I think, John, if we open ourselves to doing that, we're opening the world to more hope rather than instant. Like, did you know that Tommy Robinson started the EDL? You know that, isn't it? But EDL, search this up when you go home. EDL, he first called it English and Israeli Defense League. Then it got changed to English Defense League. So the question arises, as a patriot, as a British Englishman, why do you have to have two loyalties? Why shouldn't you just be loyal to the country that you're in? Because if you're claiming to be a patriot, that's why people are very. And then he ends up going to Israel, taking pictures, and he gets funded by the Middle East Forum. And did you know that he gets funded by Zionists? Search it up. Don't take my word for it. When you go home, you're sitting in the comfort of your own sofa in your own home. Search it up. That's the reason, John, people are very dubious. Like, there are other patriots like Jada Franson and Nick Griffin. They're also patriots. They also believe that there are many issues here, but they don't favor Tommy Robinson. And they say that it's that Zionist money. Nick Griffin himself said, I was approached and said, don't speak against the Zionists and don't speak against the banks. Why? Do you see? And Jada is no friend to Muslims. Jada Franson, you know, she used to be the second of the two in Britain first. Yeah, the one with the purple hair. And she is very cautious now. So what I'm saying, John, is sometimes the truth often lies between two extremes. So on the one hand, you got people saying, let all the migrants in. On the other hand, you go say, let no one in, everyone's a bad guy. Easy in, allow me. What the hell is he doing, mate? There's often lies between the two. For example, if you were to go to, I think, Stamford Hill, you know the Jewish community there have got their own police, they've got their own ambulance, they've got their own. No other religious community here has their own ambulance, has their own police. They have their own food, kosher, and this and that. Even in prisons, they got kosher meat. And have you heard of Labour Friends of Israel?
Yeah, it's quite small though, isn't it?
So Labour Friends of Israel, very influential. Like the current Prime Minister was paid heavily by some of the prominent Israeli friends like Gary Lubner. Yeah, Keir Starmer's the Prime Minister, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's always been a friend of the Jews, isn't he, or anybody?
Well, his wife is a Jew, isn't it?
Yeah, his wife is Jewish. But I don't think he's any friends of the Jews.
He's?
I don't think he's friends of the Jews.
Well, do you think he's against what's going on there, or?
I think he's a very left-wing man.
Left wing could be to do with many things, but I don't think any UK politician is left wing when it comes to Israel. Other than Jeremy Corbyn, And we all know what happened to him, don't we?
Well, Israel is the size of Wales.
But they're very influential.
What's wrong with having a Jewish state in the Middle East?
I'm not. If the question of having a Jewish state, that's fine, they can have a Jewish state. America is very big. America can give a bit of their thing to Israel, no problem, a bigger thing. But the Jews or that community are very intent of having that specific space, and they're willing to do anything, even if it means carpet bombing, to get it done. Someone so small, having the fourth biggest military in the planet, having influence in British politics, having influence in American politics. Like, I don't know if you heard Candace Owens, who's a Christian.
Yeah, I know.
She said, and she was interviewing somebody, and what did she say? Every person in the Republican Party has an APAC guy. I thought they were a small country. I thought they were just some innocent people. Why have they got an APAC guy with every person in the Republican Party? Sounds very insidious and sounds very suspicious. That's all I'm saying, John. That look into this sort of stuff. Yeah, and you'll realize that things are not as they seem.
Oh, I'll look into everything.
Take care, John. Take care, bro.